is up, Hypixel Nation? I'm your host, Lego Maestro. Let's get right into the news. Now guys, I hope you had a great new year, and we have a lot of news to cover today, so let's get straight into it. So our first story is coming from Nitroholic. He made a forum post talking about the new arcade update. They haven't really done one of those in a while, so I'm kind of glad they did. They added 4 new maps, 2 for Farm Hunt, and 2 for mini walls. And I mean, those aren't very well played, but they might be now, and they actually did really well. These are very well done maps. And speaking of things on the arcade games, they actually added some new achievements. I'm not sure how useful these are. They give you something to strive for, so I mean, that's good. And yeah, lastly, there are some bug fixes, which are always very, very important. So it's a good update all around. Also in the news, guys. Okay, this story is probably the one that is the craziest of all. No, it's one of them for sure, okay? And this is coming from E430. You might have heard of him. Very recently, actually. He is known on the leaderboards as the #1 MegaWalls player, and he has a YouTube channel. This week, he was banned permanently and stat wiped. And although I do not know the details, I am aware that he is permanently banned and off of the server. And this is, I mean, #1 on the leaderboards, and he is banned. And I don't know what the reason was, but he is perm-banned and stat wiped. It's absolutely crazy. Also in the news, guys, you know how every time you join a game of MegaWalls, you get the update hype cake? Well, Codename B made a forum post talking about the small change to MegaWalls, which is actually pretty cool. He removed update hype cake, but now you can find cake in chests, and there's actually 250 different types of cake you can actually get now. So, I mean, whew, I don't know how they could possibly come up with so many names for a piece of cake, but you know what? I mean, hey, maybe someone's go out and find them all. Who knows? But guys, they are there if you want to go find them. So speaking of Codename B, guys, he made an update this week on the New Year's. He just made an update talking about the 2 new Skywars maps that are added to celebrate 2017, Aegis and Onion Ring, ladies and gentlemen. So speaking of the new year, ladies and gentlemen, NoxyD made a forum post talking about kind of what's going to happen in the new year, and really he talked about the game that Hypixel is making. You know, I mean, I've heard things off and on, I'm sure you have too, and NoxyD made some clarifications to this, saying how they have a bunch of developers working on this, and guys, their budget went from $750,000 to $3.6 million on this game, guys. So I don't, who knows what to expect from this, but obviously they have got a lot into it, and I mean, the full link to the forum post is in the description if you guys want to see it, but who knows what to expect, man. This is going to be good. So guys, now it is time for my favorite story of the week. And if you're on Twitter and you follow TapL and Mendoza, you know they've got this little game going on right now. The bet was by TapL. He bet that Mendoza wouldn't get 50,000 subscribers by the end of the new year. And if he didn't, then TapL would have Mendoza post any video he wanted on his channel. And it was so close, guys. It came down in just a few hours, but Mendoza did hit 50,000 by just a couple hundred away, guys. So he did manage, and yeah, oh goodness, I so badly wanted to see what Mendoza was gonna post, but guess we'll never know. So guys, our next bit of news is slightly old, but I have not had a chance to cover it yet. Monsterlol and MajesticWalrus came back this week, 2 very well-known Hypixel YouTubers. And yeah, their links are in the description if you want to see, guys. They're back to uploading. Now guys, of course I'm going to cover this story. This is by far the biggest one to happen to Hypixel in who knows how long, man. PigToots, I'm sure you've heard that name a couple 100,000 times around Hypixel recently. He made the tactic known as I Am Stone, and it's everywhere. I mean, Preston Plays has done it, Landon MC has done it, the Camping Rusher has done it, Defib Mendoza, myself. Who hasn't done that challenge? It is everywhere on YouTube right now. It's kind of crazy. He actually got YouTube rank within a week. He went from 4,000 subscribers to 54,000 subscribers in a single week. So it's very impressive, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, of course, I had to cover the story. And ladies and gentlemen, I may or may not have made a video called I Am Iron. I mean, I had to do a takeoff too, and the link is right there if you're interested. Well guys, now it is time for the play of the week, and I got 7 submissions this week, guys. So, if you thought your play of the week was better than this one, then feel free to submit, guys. I mean, I've had people tell me, hey, I made this play and I thought it was really good, but I thought, you know, it might not have been as good as some other people, so I just decided not to. Guys, here's the play of the week. If you thought it was better, then submit down in the description. And last but not least, the community shout out. Now this one, normally I give a shout out to a particular video, but in this case I'm doing a shout out for a channel. Now will I do this more in the future? Who knows? But I mean, I just could not ignore it, ladies and gentlemen. A Hypixel YouTuber by the name of Shaduh. He has around 250 subscribers right now, and he's very underrated. He does some of the most amazing trap montages I've ever seen. And no, this is not sponsored. I've loved every single one of his montages that he's made. And I mean, it just pains me to see someone who has such talent not get many subscribers. So guys, his channel link is in the description. Definitely worth checking out. Well guys, that's gonna do it for the news today. If you love Hypixel Alert, make sure to slap a like on it. Hypixel Nation now over 6,570 subscribers. You should really go watch I Am Iron. It's great.